Go.
Great to see you again.
Pleasure to see you, bro.
Feels like every 6 months
I love
we
the
gotta.
hair. Yeah.
Well, I had to cut it. I'm not like you who could go with the long hair because it gets a little too tangled.
It's past I don't know what the heck is happening. I just have to wake up and pray that it cooperates.
Yeah, and I'm just one of those Latinos that long hair just doesn't work.
No, there's no such thing. We're debunking this.
Exactly. First of all, much success on the podcast.
Oh, man.
Cobra Kai finishing.
Thank you.
And being from the east side, we always have to have that love for you.
Yeah.
What does it feel like that February 13th is the final block of shows for Cobra Kai to really end out this great series that pretty much has been so amazing for you?
Look, it will match the energy of going into Valentine's Day single. I could say it's a really heartbreaking thing having this journey end. I started the show when I was a junior in high school, so it has really taught me so much, and the family that I got to make on the show is one that I'm going to have for the rest of my life, so I'm so appreciative of the opportunity, and being here, getting to celebrate this final season, these last 5 episodes, I'm nothing but grateful. It's been so much longer than I could have imagined we would have done this ride, and at this point it honestly feels like the victory lap. We got to film it almost a year ago now, and getting to come together with our showrunners and the cast and all that, these are all just mini blessings, icing on the cake.
Yeah, and that show really led to you to do a lot of things, especially with Blue Beetle. It's one of those superhero films. My dad does not like superhero films, but every time it's on Max, he stops and watches it because it's so good, and he's so happy to see you and what you did on that role. Are we hoping that? I know James Gunn has been saying that you're a part of this new DC.
Yeah.
Is that still like?
Yeah. So we're working on this animated show that'll be like a 1.5 that'll continue the Blue Beetle story and that world through the animated world, and everyone's gonna get to come back to do their voices for that. We're gonna get back Nana. We're gonna get back everyone. So. After that, and after we see what the heck, the live action slate looks like over at DC, I'd be so pleased, so happy to do a Blue Beetle 2 whenever. I know that Angel and Garrett, we were, before even filming the first one, we had a trilogy in mind, so we're ready to take it there.
Yeah, and I hope so, because that for a lot of Latino kids, especially the kids that I was around in East LA, loved it.
Yeah, dude.
Loved the fact to see themselves on screen and see you on screen.
That is the biggest honor, and I think that getting to be in the theater, it put what you're saying totally into words. Getting to see kids that grew up in neighborhoods that I grew up in, fucking seeing themselves up on screen, it was very powerful.
Yep. And before we let you go, we gotta let you plug the podcast.
Hi, that's right.
It is just so much fun.
Thank you,
And if you get it on video, you can see how much fun it is.
Oh,
what has it been like to put this together and really do something well?
I mean, we're coming up on 4 years in September, so it feels like a really silly archive for me and my best friend. I grew up with 4 sisters, and Jacob, my co-host, is like one of my found brothers. He's someone that I am so appreciative of, and to get to each week come together and continue this story past Cobra Kai is the biggest blessing for me, and I just hope that we get to travel to all the crazy corners of the world and eat delicious food and talk to all the world's kooks.
Exactly. Hey, continue the great work.
Thanks so much.
I'm always so proud of you.
Hey, thank you so much,
especially
sir.
growing where we grew up.
Hey,
yeah. You gotta support our own.
Of
who
course.
grew up there.
El Sereno, Boyle Heights,
exactly.
East LA,
City Terrace. Yep.
All of it. Yeah,
there
City
you go.
Terrace, all of it, bro.
Have a great day, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Cheers.
All right.